You awake, not where you laid your head the night before. A large room surrounds you, and you are not alone. Dozens of figures are scattered around the chamber. Many are beginning to stir. The only light comes from the center of the room, a great apparatus of glass and iron. Glowing stones fill its basin, their light drawn up into the machine. As you reach towards it, runes start to glow. One on your hand, another on the side of the basin. A chute opens, but you can see nothing but inky blackness within. A door opens behind you. You can see daylight. Everyone rushes from the darkness. A town? Whatever you expected, it was not this. Behind you can see the tower from which you emerged. Everything seems peaceful enough. A townswoman is climbing on some crates to survey your group.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mayor Conroy. I'm sure you're all confused, trying to make sense out of all of this. I know little, but you are not the first group to be brought forth from the tower. If everyone comes with me, we can get you fed, warmed, and I will help you in any way I can. There is one man in this village who knew the last group. I'm sure he will be able to help you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Erwin. Most round here call me Doc Wild. I'm the only person around who had contact with the people from the last batch. It was about 110 winters ago. They all came through the Sun Tower. Most wanted to find out why they were here and how to get home. They studied the tower for months. Finding no answers there, they set out to explore the area, trying to find anything that might help them home. They sent expeditions far beyond the sun wall, and they mapped out what they found here on this great table. There was a fire here some years back that burned the map off. But I remember my mother telling me a bit about it. Here is where the town was. Here is the old mine entrance. The old broken Black Wolf Keep. What's left of the Genero hunting lodge. And an old mausoleum with writing that no one could read was right here. She said that many of them were lost in the places they visited, and they often had to leave things behind. If you can follow in their footsteps, maybe you can find yourself some clues to get you back home. In any case, I'm sure you'll find some treasures. Those are always welcome for people looking to build a new life.
So that was the intro to a new D&D game that I'm running. This one's going to be a little different to what I've done before. Instead of having a pre-made story and you running through it, instead it'll be up to you to decide what you want to do and where you want to go. Now in that video you saw 4 locations that were ripe for adventuring. And as you explore those places, you'll find new clues and leads that'll lead to further places to explore and adventure, and over time, I think you'll probably just have your own goals entirely. Building strongholds, founding kingdoms, that sort of thing. Starting cults, maybe. It's all fun. So, when you decide what you want to do, then you need to get people to go with you. For this game, I think I'm going to limit it to groups of 4 or 5. When you want to get a group together, I have a Facebook group. You can just put a post in there, a call for adventurers, or you can private message people if you want to go with a specific group. Once you have people, then you schedule a time together. Then you come to me, let me know the time and what you want to do, and I'll run a game for you. Now, I'm going to be putting my schedule up on the Facebook group every Tuesday, and if you schedule the time at least 12 days ahead of time, then I'll just book off the day. Once you complete your adventure, it'll be up to one of you to do a write-up. I won't be touching the write-ups at all. That is completely in the adventurer's hands. So it's best that you decide who's going to do that before you come to the game. In addition, I have the beginnings of a map, in case you guys want to build out a map from where you've started and kind of tame the land around you. Anyone who adds to the map or does a write-up will get a little XP boost. Just something to signify the extra time that you've put in. And in case some of you are worried because you're in a different city or about to be, I am willing to run these games over Roll20, so it'll be run remotely. That, or we can mix them so that some people are here at the table with me and some of you can Skype in over the internet. Now, there'll be a few little rules to help this run smoothly. The first one is that once you've adventured twice with a single person, you won't be able to adventure with them again until you've gone on an adventure without them. This means that you'll be encouraged to mix up more and maybe meet some new people in the group that you don't know. The second rule is that if you've committed to being in a game and you miss the game without good reason, then you get a strike. 3 strikes, you're out. It's a little harsh, but we've had a lot of people no-showing in the past for games, so this is probably necessary, unfortunately. And the last one is, at the end of a session, it's assumed that you've gone back to town. That way people can adventure in the same locations that you were in, and there won't be any continuity issues. Now, if you're interested, if you want to do this, and you're already playing in a 5e game with me, then you can just bring your character right over. If you were playing in a 4e or previous game with me, and you'd like to adapt your character, that's cool too. And if you don't have one yet, then you'll need a level 2 5th edition character. You can make that yourself and bring it to the game. I can make it for you if you prefer. You can give me some parameters. Or if you'd like to make it yourself, but you don't have the knowledge or the books, then we can make it together and I'll just give you a hand with it. Over the next few days, I'm going to be writing up some more detailed descriptions of those 4 locations that you heard about in the video. See if I can't get you more interested in that. And good adventuring.